Today's the day. Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, I was worried about exactly that, believe it or not. Turbo and Cinco. Today's the day. I almost did not sleep last night. Seriously, I was talking with the wife. Like, maybe I should stay up all night. John Williams, Superman theme. But here's the big reveal, my friends. A new book is coming. This is the definitive book of SNES RPGs Volume 1. Here, I'll just make it the whole dang thing. There you go. You can look at it. This is going to be published by, it is due to be published by Bitmap Books. Now, Bitmap is, if you're not aware, Bitmap is a really amazing publisher in the video game book space. And let me grab a link here for you. So here's how it's going to work, right? So like, this is our first announcement, basically. This is the public announcement for this project. So let me see, will this work? Yeah, it'll work. Okay, I'm just gonna share this with you. Okay, if you need to, and you should do this, go to bitmap.news. You can sign up for their newsletter. That's bitmap.news, and you can shine up for their newsletter. But no, Bitmap is rad. It's been a delight to work with them. This is the secret project. Okay, I've been going on about a secret project for forever. Seems like, and this is it. This is the whole reason why I've been playing Super Nintendo RPGs. A lot of people were like, why? What are you, insane? And I was like, maybe, but I can't tell you exactly why. Finally, I'm not able to share all information that I can. You know, there's contracts and things like that. But if you have not purchased Bitmap books before, make this your first one. But they have really good books. They have an excellent JRPG book. I believe that was Kurt Collada. They have an excellent book on Super Famicom covers that I also own. But yeah, this is it. So I kid you not, I'm tired. I barely slept. I ran around the house this morning because I knew today was the big announcement, right? So like, I could finally talk about this. I kid you not how absolutely off the wall excited and nuts just today has been. Like I was running through the house just like just out of control excitement. But thanks for being here today. Thanks for taking part in the new book. But that's what we need from you. Go to bitmap.news, sign up for their newsletter. If you're already signed up, that's great. Bitmap will push out new info soon. October 1st is when pre-orders go live, and the book will launch after that. So stay tuned for more news. Nothing like pulling an all-nighter right before a big announcement. And see too, because the Bitmap Books is in Britain, right? So like, I was like, if I stay up, I might catch their announcement right when it goes live, because I don't want them to announce it when I'm still sweeping. But fortunately, I did get my sleep, and that was good. Shadow DX64, long time no see. How are you? What do you call a clumsy avatar who doesn't watch where he's walking? I have no idea. I don't know. It gonna be good. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Smashy Poo Mole Books. Who doesn't like books? Smash. So who did the cover art? I think I can reveal this. If not, I'll scratch this part from the recording. But it's Steven Sitton, who is also known as Stumpy Fongo. You can look him up. He's got a DeviantArt page. He's on ArtStation. I believe he's got an Instagram. Really lovely artist to work with. Absolutely knocked the cover out of the park. It's hard to see the full cover details with this image. More images will be out soon. You'll be able to appreciate the cover in all its detail. Let me tell you, trying to narrow it down to 3 villains out of this set of games is really hard. It was a really hard decision. I knew we were absolutely going to have Kefka day one. I knew that. But trying to pick a variety of villains was tough. I have to buy to read this section about Spike McFang. Spike McFang. So bear in mind, too, this is volume 1. Okay, there is going to be a volume 2. We're breaking down the games alphabetically, so keep that in mind. But I hope you still buy this one, obviously. Running circles in the backyard. Yeah, exactly. Nod Buggy, how's it going? I'm super excited for it. Rylan, thanks for being here as well. Yeah, very, very excited. Krypton, thank you. I hope you find it refreshing and stimulating. I wrote basically essays. These are not reviews. There's plenty of reviews online if that's what you're looking for. I can't reveal too much, but I did want to basically just fundamentally ask, what are these games about? What are they trying to say? What have they said in a historical context? And just kind of build the research and study around that basic notion. So I think a lot of people will tell you what's in a game. A lot of people will tell you what the gameplay is and stuff like that. I decided not to do that. What I decided to do was tell you what a game means, what it's about. Yeah, the Pixels... That's the-pixels.com, actually, for reviews. And we just recently relaunched that site and revamped that site this week, too. So it's been a busy week for me. Hack Draken Cinco Play. I saw you found that one guy, I think it was on Blue Sky, who was like, yo, Draken in the promo pic. And I was like, yeah, I guess we got Draken fans out there, you know? So that's great. Viridian Games. Hey, this is the big announcement. I might have to make this bigger. Why don't we do that? Let me figure out how to do this. So basically we have a new book announcement. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Something like that. There's a new book coming out. It's from Bitmap Books. I wrote it. Actually, my wife and I designed it. Bitmap did a lot of work on, you know, formatting and editing and all that sort of thing. Hack Turducken, I did see your comment there. Yeah, what kind of meat exactly? Somebody asked me a really interesting question on X. They asked if it's Super Nintendo. No, if it's extremely US focused. And I assured them it takes multi-regionality to heart. I think that context is really important for understanding these games. Again, I can't share directly what's in the book just yet, but you know, today's just the teaser reveal day, essentially. But the book is multi-regional in its consideration of context, of art, meaning, as much as I could do. And again, I've been researching this for 3 years. So hopefully you find it enjoyable when it does roll out. And again, pre-orders are going to be opening up on October 1st. You should sign up at bitmap.news. In the meantime, sign up to their newsletter. You won't miss a beat. bitmap.news. But thanks for being here, Viridian. And Metal Biako, welcome back. If it's RPGs overall, also accused CRPGs. There's some good games in it. So yeah, it is every Super Nintendo RPG. That does not mean Super Famicom. So no Japan exclusives. But it is every Super Nintendo RPG released during the lifespan of the Super Nintendo in the West. Right? So North America, PAL, all that jazz. Yeah, exactly, Turbo. So, and the reason for that is multitudinous. Oh my gosh. For one, if I wanted to do Super Famicom RPGs, there's like, it would easily quadruple the size of this project just based on the sheer number of RPGs. The last time I counted, there's something like 114, 120, whereas I have 46 or 47 games on my list. So, yeah, that would be a lot of games. And then the other problem is not all of them have translations or translations either. They can't all easily be played in a language that I can read. So, of course, that's an issue. Let's see. What's going on with this? Speaking of issues. What's going on here? Something wrong here. We'll leave it at that. The Ultima experience is good. Translation, it's hard. Portmanteaus are hard. They are. It would be ridiculous. And I would love to write those books someday. I would love to cover every Super Famicom RPG, beg your pardon. But that's another project, so far as I'm concerned. So many times this morning we had to answer, no, it doesn't have Japanese RPGs. A great question, single play. This is actually the first time, believe it or not. Nobody has asked me that yet. I'm definitely anticipating having to answer that question. But nothing just yet. Oh, that's good. Okay, chainmail. Let's see. I gotta remember that I'm playing an RPG right now. Chainmail, and Iolo has got... Okay, scale mail. So we could actually have Red give the chainmail to Iolo. This is one of my least favorite things about characters that have individual inventories like this, where you got to do stuff. All done in the voice of Fran Drescher? I was about to try it. I don't think I could. Yeah, so we're gonna play Earthbound today. Just like that? That would be... Oh, oof. No, there's no way. Translations made by Rams. Oh, that's Ramslations. Franslations? I just saw that now. Then I would guess that the section on FF2 and 3 are informed by 5 existing. Absolutely. Everything within a context. So it's not like I don't talk about those games in this book. There's just not essentially a dedicated chapter. And I'm sorry we attacked the kittens, but it's not my fault. They deserved it. Okay, I actually have to start figuring out what to do here. So... what do we got to do? we have to get to... oh, I know. Well, we'll try and make sure it's nighttime here pretty soon, and then we'll go to the bar. They don't even have loot. I know, exactly. If you're gonna assault a cat, like, let it have loot or something. I know, yeah. And I almost was like, you know, we're just gonna talk book stuff today, but then I figured, you know, I'm not exactly sure how much I can reveal just yet, so I figured we'd err on the side of, you know, playing the game, and I can mention a few things about the book if anybody's curious. But yeah, happy to answer whatever questions you may have. I may or may not be able to answer them, but very excited. It's a super exciting day. Where the heck is the... There should be like a bar around here somewheres. That's not it. That's the Fletchers, I believe. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, I think we have to ask Mummy if we can have Ariana's rune. I think. Fun fact, this song playing is called Stones and has lyrics? Really? Was it sung by the Rolling Stones? Where creatures drop loot in a more realistic manner. You won't kill a wolf and have it drop a sword. Oh, okay. But you could kill a spider and it would drop mutton, I guess. It's really gross. If you think about it, it drops meat. Excuse me. Okay, let me catch up here on a few things past. Slasher, welcome. I hope I greeted you properly. Welcome in. Crifton, did my Ultima series breakdown help any yet in this game? It's not required lore, but gives context. The context was helpful for understanding. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So much people contributed research to these games and to this project. So I'm definitely very, very happy with that. Oh, Metal Biaco asked an important question. Do they ship them to Germany? So great question. This book is being shipped worldwide. So you should be able to get it almost anywhere on the planet. You know, not everywhere. I know Australia is a very difficult place to ship books to, but it is being translated into multiple languages. So you should be able to get it certainly in mainland Europe. Yeah, I don't think North Korea is getting this book. I don't know if they're shipping it to the Galapagos, but it is being translated into a few different languages. That is actually way too bright. Here, let me turn some things down. $70 just for the shipping? Think of the turtles. Turn that back there. Think of the poor Galapagos turtles. Yeah, I don't think you can get it shipped to Antarctica or the Arctic. I think that those will probably be difficult. But if you're in Europe, North America, stuff like that, I'm sure you'll find it. Thank you very much, Mr. Temper. Thank you very much. Shipping for one D&D book. It's really sad. You know, I presume they speak English down there. Slasher says, how would I be able to purchase? How long do I have to make the purchase before I can make said purchase? Okay, so good question. So right now, pre-orders are not open. We basically are teasing the book today. You need to go to bitmap.news, bitmap.news in order to sign up for their newsletter, and they will have more information rolling out in the coming days. But pre-orders open on the 1st of October, which is actually my wedding anniversary too. So it's a perfect storm of awesome. That'll be a really, really good day. I think we're going to go out and celebrate, get some sushi or something. It's going to be awesome. I'm super delighted with the cover. Like I'm sorry. We'll get back to playing Ultima here. Let's just look at the cover here for a moment. All right. So again, this cover was done by Steven Sitton, aka Stumpy Fongo. You can find him on ArtStation, Instagram. I think he's got a DeviantArt as well. So we're doing multiple volumes. I knew for the first volume I wanted to do villains. Does the book have DLC? I actually don't know how to answer that question. There may be like a special edition coming. Maybe there'll be posters. I don't know. So, but yeah, very happy with how the cover turned out. And I wanted to pick 3 villains for the first volume and have them kind of represent the scope of games, especially those represented in the first volume. And I really like the idea of having insanity, divinity, and horror on the front cover. A kind of the idea of magic, the divine, and then the cosmic. So you got kind of a skew there. Yeah, I think a lot of people won't recognize Miria in the middle. That's Tyr from Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire, one of my favorite series on the Super Nintendo. But we kind of borrowed from her appearance in the first Breath of Fire and her appearance in the third Breath of Fire as well. I guess you get some. You do get some divinity, definitely, with Kefka sort of achieving godhood in like an apotheosis. But yeah, if you like madness. No, where was I gonna go with this? Madness, holiness, horror, something like that. Breath of Fire, really, really cool series. DLC was just a joke. Does it feature paper? It does have paper. I can confirm that. Yeah. So she's got her girl form in Breath of Fire 1. We haven't played Breath of Fire yet on this stream series before, but she looks exactly like that, but younger. And so we kind of crossed that with her appearance in Breath of Fire 3, where she has these really interesting teal wings that look like sort of fireballs, but they're maybe could be interpreted as like upside down. So there's an element of, say, like the anti-god in there as well. So but I really love what he did with this kind of playing card notion. The cover is embossed and gilded. There's an amazing slipcase that Bitmap came up with. I kid you not, this morning when I saw this photo for the first time, just like everybody else today, I did not know. I didn't see this photo before today. For a second, I was like, why did they put Super Famicom cartridges in there? Because I'm from North America, so I didn't recognize them for a second. Expecting the lavender and the North American stuff. So, yeah. Real questions: is the book actually just a Koei bashing book? Oh yeah, I'm sure you'll love the Anindo chapter. I'm really sure you will. Welcome to the Blue Boar Tavern. So I would like to know about the rune. Thou dost wish to borrow the rune of compassion from my daughter? Very well. Thou dost have an honest face. I grant thee permission. Oh, that was easy. That was super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Let's see. See if I missed anything. Metal says mom has a birthday today, and funnily enough, we ordered sushi. Well, happy birthday to Mrs. Metal Biaco, the senior, I guess. I'm not sure if you're married actually or not, but happy birthday to mom. I hope she has a great day, and enjoy the sushi. Sushi is really, really awesome. Let's see here. See what else I might have missed. Upside down wings. Yeah. Kind of evoke maybe a little bit of the mystical there. Breath of Fire 3 seems more to be a sequel for the first rather than the second, although it was also a good game. Yeah, the second game I feel like is a direct sequel to 1, but the third game is also a direct sequel to 1. I have a lot of thoughts on the chronology of Breath of Fire. Lurk, thanks for the Lurk Dragon. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the on the book. I was screaming this morning too. Cap Supreme, thank you very much for the congrats on the book. I appreciate you. Anybody who hasn't heard yet, you need to go to bitmap.news and sign up for their newsletter. You'll get more info on the book in the coming days. Pre-orders go live on October 1st. Let's see. Never played a single Ultima. Should remedy that. I'm enjoying this Ultima so far. I really am. Red actually spends about 2/3 of the Chrono Trigger section just talking about how thankful he is that it isn't a Koei game. Have you read this book yet? Because that's pretty spot on. It said you have an honest face, time to rob the shopkeep. Oh. Yeah, glad you recognize the pitch meeting. I love those videos. So you have a script for me? I do indeed, sir. Those are so good. All enough, he doesn't even talk about Chrono Trigger much. Doesn't have much to say about it. And that's assuming there is a Chrono Trigger chapter. Could you imagine? Is this her right here?
Oi, a lady with hair down to her ankles. Oi, Lazina they call me, the dove. From the cove I did come.
Oh, so that's not her. Okay, so next we need to actually find Ariana again. Yeah, Lavos on the cover. Oh, Rylan, why didn't I think of that, right? Okay, you got me there. You got me there. He's on the cover. He's on the cover. No, there's a dude right there. That's so messed up. You could look at a person and they're like, it's nothing special. That's messed up. Man wearing a long gray cloak. He wears gloves and carries a large hourglass with him. Good evening, Avatar. I'm Daver McCord. I can't say it. You look much taller in person. Woodroffe's painting does not do you justice. Oh, I believe I already talked with this person. Lord British appointed lords to rule the 8 cities. Magical little things. There's a symbol and a letter on them. Probably spells something out if you put them all on a necklace. But that may only be a rumor. After the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom was brought back from the underworld, Lord British gave the runes to the Lords of the 8 cities. I feel like I just figured out what the profile pic for Linguistic Dragon is, I think. I thought it was just a spooky barnacle. Not the worst description of Lavos. You know, I'll be honest. Get out of my way, sly-looking fellow dressed in rags. I know you're not Lord British. Okay? Get out of here. All right, I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to find Ariana and maybe get a rune. I'm not sure. Possibly. Could be. Who knows? Not enough room. There's plenty of room, you guys. There's plenty of room. Just sleep. There we go. Should you be nervous? Only if what your profile pic means has some diabolical interpretation. Lord British, yeah. Yeah, we're letting out all of our British accents today. Beautiful country, by the way. I got to go to school in Britain for a little bit, and almost impossible to understand half the people that I ever met there. I had a lovely guy who was one of my classmates. He was up from Scotland, and I had to ask him to repeat almost everything that he ever said to me. Poor guy, because I could tell he would get frustrated. But I'm sorry. just a bleeding yank. I probably shouldn't have said that. Oof. Twitch would be like, hey. Can't say that. I know that's a pretty bad word over there. Hey, Red, Ultima-ing. It's a word enough. It is. It is. Yeah. It was like it was Scottish, and it had some of like the northern England in it with so like he didn't say something, but instead of saying something, he'd be like something, so with a really low U, you know. It was actually truly fascinating that there's so many accents in such a small place. But yeah, it can be a little difficult to understand here. Okay. Where was Ariana again? This is her, isn't it? No! Old friend Iolo, you need help with something here? Hello? I've got to go. Alright, let's talk with, Nervous Young Bard. No, that's Nan. Where was Ariana again? Somebody, darn it. Somebody remind me where Ariana is. Is that a girl? I think this is it. I did. And here you are. Do not lose it. Cool. So we got the first rune. What do I do with it? Grande. Or the same one, actually. This is where her name comes from. Wow, this is not having a good day today. Well, let's just leave it there. You know, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb, and today's an example of one of those days. But you know what? Not even camera issues are gonna get me down. Not today. Not today. I see we healed the poison. We did heal the poison. Liverpudlian? I actually don't know. I don't think I went up to Liverpool. A thief, not buggy. With a thief. I heard that. I gotta set all that up again. Zing. When I was in Germany, I was told it was much easier to understand than the previous intern from Ireland. To this day, I try to wrap my brain around what Irish trying to speak German sounds like. Oof. Yeah, I can't. There's a great video on I think it was Ireland. There's a great video on YouTube of like a schoolboy talking about how cold it was outside, and just impossible to understand what he was saying, you know. But it's fascinating that accents sound so natural to someone who speaks in that way, and then you just go a little, especially in that country, you go a little bit in another direction, and then people sound completely different. So we got this. I guess I'm gonna use it. Oh, you travel to Ireland next week? Are you going on vacation? That's really rad. I've never been to Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland. I hope you have a great time. Yeah, we'll save the game first, just in case for some reason this like explodes or something. I'm not really sure exactly what it's going to do here. No effect, because that's not how runes work. YOLO's name is pronounced YOLO. Not sure if this... YOLO, really? So I read it like it was Tolkienian. That's my mistake. But so it's pronounced YOLO. Got it. I like you saying YOLO. Frostbite. Oh yeah, yes, the Frostbite boy. Yeah. Oh, you might go out and say Frostbite. The mother said I can't go out today. Don't you know? It's like, what? Is this English? And it is. It's wonderful. It's beautiful English. I only live once. I guess so. Okay, somebody give me some guidance now. What do I got to do here? Because I hate this guy. Stop it. Stop it. What a jerk, that guy. Let's see if I can fix this. We'll see. It'll probably do it again. Oh, you're from Northern Ireland. I'm glad you appreciated that attempt. And just so everybody's clear, like, I come from a very multicultural, very diverse state, arguably the most diverse state in the United States. I do accents because I love language. I don't do accents to make fun of people or ridicule people. So that impression was done with tremendous love. And I'm glad that you thought it was a fantastic attempt. A carefree fellow in a ludicrous costume. Oh, it's not little British? Well, that's too bad. I do ridicule you all the time, but not from a linguistic perspective. I should. Without spoilers, kind of an imperialist. So imperialize things? Alright, let's just go around, just start taking stuff and be like, the government needs this, and we will redistribute it Chairman Mao style. Take that, and that, and that, and you just seize all the goods and consolidate it to, you know, the tiny proletariat, and there you go. Boom. Solved it. Beat the game. Could you imagine if Ultima was a Marxist simulator? That would be interesting. How many Marxist RPGs are there? I know we don't talk about politics too often, but you did say imperialist. Okay, I'm going to go to... Oh yeah, there's this here. I don't know what to do with that. I saw a guide that said use rune stones because you could use them to warp around. Or moon orbs, I think it was. Not sure how that works, but neat. We're going to go kick some gargoyle tuckus over here. That's a fun word, tuckus. Oh yeah, virtues. Yeah. Nothing goes hand in hand like imperialism and virtues, right? Nothing. They're practically the same thing. Marxist RPGs tend not to sell well. I love you, third strongest mole. I really do. Never change. Thanks very much. Just shouted out Marx when they won Game of the Year. What? Oh, Super Marx Brothers? But that's not an RPG, is it? Is ridiculing someone linguistically basically the grammar police? Well, I don't know. I think you could... Oh, shoot. I just died. Yeah, you came back on Marxist RPGs. So, he told me, you know, this is an imperialist simulator. And so I mentioned Chairman Mao, I think, and then I was like, wait, have there ever been like an RPG about, you know, all that stuff? I don't know. Oh, that Marx. Yeah, I was talking about Carl. Good old Carly. Well, actually, I believe it's pronounced Carlu in Japanese. Therefore, it's pronounced Carl. So, his best indie game. A long session with a history book? That would be nice. I think that would just be good in general, you know? So this was not Marx Brothers. This was Marx and Engels. It says FF7 is a Marxist. Okay, now this was actually a little horrifying to me recently. I actually spoke with a fan who kind of sarcastically, kind of seriously seemed to be saying that Final Fantasy VII is grounds for or encouragement to what's the word that I'm searching for here? Final Fantasy VII is sort of like permission to, or an example of how you should use political violence and eco-terrorism. And I was like, that's actually a little terrifying that a random person on the internet would be like, I played Final Fantasy VII and learned that terrorism and political violence are good. Yeah. I'd love to talk with somebody about that on a podcast sometime, because I think that's it's a really interesting way to go about interpreting things, to where you start to think that something like Final Fantasy VII is a, what is the word that I'm searching for? Like you could predicate your terrorism and violence on Final Fantasy VII. That's a little, I mean, I get you are playing as eco-terrorists, and I think that Final Fantasy VII Original does wrestle with this idea of like, hey, do the ends justify the means? So it's not like a game that I think is like, hey, kids, violence is good. Even though obviously it's an incredibly violent fictional story. Let's forget how much it backfired to Avalanche. Right, exactly. One thing I didn't appreciate about how they changed the oh, darn it. The remake is that they made it clear that extra damage was kind of being caused by Shinra. So it takes some of the moral responsibility off of Avalanche. I feel like that's a little untrusting of audiences to be able to handle and navigate a complex moral issue like that. So, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm just some kid. Does everybody get their health back now? Because I hope so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invade this place here and see how that goes. Let me catch up on here. Basically why I bounced off Disco Elysium. Tried to do better in the game, mocked me for it. It was clear the designers think communism is great. Oh, that's interesting. I know people love Disco Elysium, and I haven't played it yet. But it's interesting if the game gives you moral decisions to make, or let's say even just economic decisions to make, but then mocks you for certain decisions based on an ideology. Woof indeed. I love that response, Smash. Yeah, woof. 7 Before Crisis at Avalanche. I haven't played Before Crisis. I played 7, saw Advent Children, played Dirge of Cerberus, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm good with just the first game. No, I think it is pretty clear, Mr. Temper. I think beyond that, it's a little unhinged to say, hey, this video game gives me a moral imperative to pursue violence and terrorism. That's pretty scary stuff. That's like reading The Lord of the Rings and being like, The Lord of the Rings gives me an imperative to destroy other people's jewelry. What? Taught me that putting marbles in my kitchen knife will help me. Oh, yeah, right. No, they certainly are. They are, yeah. And I think that, again, OG7 wrestles with that idea. I don't know that Remake does as much. Let's see. Incitement. Yeah, I predicated, incitement, encouraged. Something like that. There's a word there I'm searching for. Let's see. Yeah, Shinra is kind of forgotten over time, right? Let's see. After we finish all the PS1 RPGs, yeah. So now Turbo brings it up. You could see why I was mentioning other RPGs. I would love to play other RPGs and write books on those for other systems. Whoa, what the? This is not what it looked like last time I was in here. Why? How come? Can I take this yet? Find a moonstone, but a force field's there. All right. Well, what the? I actually have no idea what's going on. I really don't. I like the sound of the boom. It reminds me of, oh, that's where Dragon Quest got it. You know when you get a level up in Dragon Quest and it goes, that's where they got it from. It's right there. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck. You trust modern Americans to understand complex moral issues? I don't. This one was particularly shocking, though. Yeah, some people need some moral education, let's say. Imagine running an eco-terrorist group and naming it after a disaster. Yeah. I'm an eco-friendly group called The Planet Explodes for No Reason. Let's see. Okay, another mention on Disco Elysium. I still got to play that one. People shouldn't be using fiction to inform the worldview. It's not that you can't have elements of real life in fiction, but often fiction writing can be so confused ideologically that gleaning anything meaningful from it. I think I agree with that. I also agree, like, with, I can't remember what quote it was, so I won't bring it up. But, you know, a writer's worldview is going to come out in their writing. And I think if you can find what that is, then you can see how that fiction either promotes it or not. I don't think that the writers of Final Fantasy VII are flat out pro-terrorism and pro-political violence. I don't know that they thought that deeply about it. I think Lord of the Rings tells you that you should fight against oppression, but you should do it in ways that you can. Even the smallest action. Yeah, I mean, Lord of the Rings is about humility, right? Gandalf couldn't do it, this great wizard. Aragorn couldn't do it, this great king. None of the elven kings or princes, none of the dwarven warriors. It had to be the smallest, most humble people who are not tempted by greatness. That's the thrust of the Lord of the Rings right there. Does this game still have moon phases that determine... Oh, I don't know. And so am I really trapped forever? Or like, what is this? Can I sleep in here? Or what? Don't save. That's for darn sure. I got the Lost Woods. There's only like 2 doors too. Like I don't understand how this could be the case. Or can I walk on this black stuff? Nope. That's stars. We need to write down the World Merville's Ambition Ultimate Fan Guide. Nice. Lost Woods text tone and went off at the same time you annotated. Oh, nice. Tell me you don't play Dragon Quest without telling me you don't play Dragon Quest. Oh, please. What are you going to come down on me for, Mr. Temper? Not today. Just have to wait until the moons move, then the moon gates will point somewhere else. Okay, how do I do that? Do I just, like, walk around and time passes? Use the help spell. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? That's why they made it not cost anything, right? Okay, we're back here. Nice. So, yeah, what do I do? What do I do? Boom, Lord British. So I know that there's this. I don't know if this is helpful. That's certainly not helpful. Oh yeah, there's, see, so it looks like that's a moon shape, like a half moon over the hill there. So I know I saw a crescent moon. This looks to me like a half moon. It's a small sprite, so it's kind of hard to tell. That's actually astonishingly complex. That is pretty cute. So this is not like my favorite game that I've ever played on this system by a long shot, but I am thoroughly impressed at how many systems are present in this game. You've got like a day and night system. There's time. You know, you've got a karma system. Now there's like a moon phase system. There's apparently like a warping system with the moon orb. I don't even know how that works yet. It is really impressive, yeah, because not a lot of RPGs will even just have one of those systems, like a hidden karma system. Certainly not on this console. Or they won't have, like, you know, a time system or anything like that. That was the first of the systems that I discovered, I think, and I was like, oh, wow, okay. That's wild. That's really impressive. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out the moon orb thing then. Let's go ahead and wipe these guys again. Oh, yeah. Too far. Whoops. Accidente. Yeah, I'm seeing that. We definitely got to take our time here, figure things out. There's quite a lot happening, really. Boom. Got him. Okay. Let's grab this stuff here. Gold. We certainly have a ton of gold. Got a spell? Huh. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Lightning. Neat. So if I... Oh! He writes it into the spell book. Well, that's pretty cool. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we can kill the gargoyles now and everything. I'm going to attempt to walk through here now and see what happens. I don't know if enough time has gone by or anything like that, but yeah, I think we're just here. So I'm gonna try something else because that does not work. Oh, so they made something easier then. That's cool. I'll happily accept that. Okay, so a bit of a non-spoilery guide I was looking at was talking about getting a skiff and then going to Shrine of Compassion, something like that. So I might just make that attempt. Stop it, this guy right here. Oh my gosh. Unless anybody has any better idea on what I should be doing right now. But I'm kind of at a loss for direction and a sense of, you know, what my kind of immediate task is next. We did get the one rune of compassion. The one rune to rule them all. One rune to find them. One rune to bring them all. And in Ultima 6, bind them. This is the one rune. Taken by Isildur from the hand of Sauron himself. Okay, we're gonna buy stuff. So we got a skiff. I mean, those are super cheap, right? I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna buy a skiff. Price, the man looks at you. Sure. Red can do it, I guess. Berserker Dan, how's it going? I need to fix all of these job point things. 7,000 job points is a lot of job points. So, never before has that tongue been uttered here in Britannia. Well done. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the book mention. That gives me a chance to talk about it again. Here it is. Y'all got to go to bitmap.news. Go ahead and subscribe to their newsletter. They're going to be rolling out info in the coming days. Pre-orders go live on October 1st. Bitmap Bros. Bitmap has been awesome to work with. They're very professional. And I was really glad that they took the time to pay attention to my work and decided to publish it. So really happy with that. This was the photograph that they put out today. My first time seeing it as well. So, really excited. Okay, Viridian says, first part of the game is taking back the shrines. So you need to visit each shrine and clear the gargoyles, then figure out how to get the moonstone on each shrine. Got it, Viridian. So I cleared that first one, right? I have no problem killing those gargoyles now. But I don't know how to get that stone off of that, right? You get to be characters in the book? Well, so let me say this. So this is all... Playing these RPGs has been a part of the 3-year research and study that I put into this book. Some conversations that we've had here are referenced in the book. I don't mention anybody's names just in case, they didn't want to have that or not, or certainly not to embarrass or call anybody out. I did call out Mr. Temper for liking a Nintendo Way of the Ninja, though. So he's now going to be immortalized as the guy in this book who loved a terrible, terrible game. You cad! You brute! You fiend! Okay, let's buy the skiff. Did I buy 2 skiffs? Because I stopped halfway through. No, that's just one. That's a skiff right there. Looks like a skiff. It is a skiff. I got to ride in a skiff. Only hot takes published. I'm glad you're honored. I'm glad you're honored. Okay, let me check it one more time. The word Titus is hidden on every page of the book. I did a manual strike through, of like a permanent marker, just whoosh, right through every pronunciation of Titus. No, I don't think I did that. I can assure you. So I can't talk too much about the exact content of the book, but I can assure you that like I'm not in general the kind of person who is like, oh, it's pronounced Tina, not Terra. I'm not one of those people. I was like, I played it in my native tongue. It's Terra. Stop it, you sly-looking fellow in rags. He always gets me. All right. So yeah, I don't really play that game. I just kind of, but with a mind for the broader multi-regional context. But I don't insist on, using the Japanese terms and the Japanese names, because that's not the version of the games that I played. The versions of the games that I played were affected by the localization. Sometimes, ported with significant issues. Sometimes ported with changed story, stuff like that. Changed character names. Okay, wipe out these guys. Can we camp here? Sure. Oh, I'm one of those people? Oh, no, Marley is just because that's how it looks like it's pronounced. The people who are like, actually in Japan, it's Maru, which is closer to Marl, so therefore, like, do not cite me the ancient magic witch. I was there when it was founded. Let's see. Am I in the book? You may be. So it's a long book, too. I don't remember everything that's in it. It's over 550 pages. So this is an enormous book. I believe it's the second largest book that Bitmap has published. The JRPG book is bigger by 75 pages, something like that. But it's an enormous friggin' thing. Same way that Gabo will always be Gabo and not Rough. In the same way that I always call him Gato and not Gonzalez. Because I speak neither Spanish nor Japanese. I speak the imperial language of English. Kurado and Erisu. No, yeah, we don't do that either. It's Cloud and Aerith. I always do the TH just to irritate people. More of my love for Lord of the Rings Part 1. That one, yeah, that's a rough one right there. Okay, so we killed the things. Now let's see what's up. You find a moonstone. A force field prevents you from taking it. So now the question is, how do we get rid of the force field? There's more gargoyles. You know what? I am possibly taking a lot of damage, actually. No, Shamino. No. Heal Shamino. Butts. Yeah. Didn't have to go there. If I had, I probably would have done. I probably would have used butts. Yeah. Yeah, my name is Gonzalez. I have metal joints, and it doesn't quite roll off the tongue, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's do red here. Heal him up. Heal him up, bubbies. Okay, any ideas on what we could do to get rid of this force field around this stone here? And we did pick up a two-handed sword, so let's see about that. Oh, this is super irritating. Just do the one thing. There. We'll just have to put up those bands today. Those goggles aren't things, you imperial pig dog. Feel like if we want to talk about translation localization, that BOF games would be a good jumping off point. For sure. And so what I tried to write were essays, not reviews. Each one kind of has like a through line as far as, a theme or an idea to pursue for each game. So I didn't just want to be like, here is story, here is gameplay, here is release information. You regurgitate information from Wikipedia. You will love book, yes. No, I didn't do stuff like that. So it kind of pursues a direct theme through each essay. You'll see eventually. You'll see. It'll make sense. Trust me. Okay, so what did I get? I got a halberd. I thought I got a two-handed sword as well. No. Maybe somebody else picked it up? Oh, there we go. Dang, look at that. That thing looks awesome. That actually looks really freaking cool. I kind of want to use two-handed sword. So I think we'll give this to red. Too heavy. Oh, poor Reddy Poo. Well, that's a little silly. So let's go ahead and we got another plate mail. See, like, if you could just easily share all the same stuff, that would be really cool. Let's see. Then we will go from Toshimino and use that. And then there's a skiff. We'll give that to him. Okay, and then Shimino. No, it was Dupre, red, and then red can use two-handed sword. Heck to the yes. It's not as good as a halberd, which is a shame, because it looks way cooler, but it's still pretty cool. Still pretty cool, you guys. No, so the spell book went into the bag, or something, so it should be right here. We're not making any progress. Yeah, it's right there. Let's see. It's always so disappointing when I pick up a gaming book. It's clear there's a combination of Wikipedia research and firing up games for 5 minutes in an emulator. Yeah, exactly. That's not what I wanted to do for this. I wanted to have a cultural, contextual, historical, archaeological understanding of these games. And fundamentally, the main question was, what does the game mean? Not just what is contained in the game. That reminds me, some dude wrote a book about Famicom games. Yes! Yes! You have no idea how jealous I was to be able to see Cinco Play freely talk about his book. I'm so glad to be able to freely talk about mine. But we just so happen to write different books. We just so happen to wrote. Me writer am is. No, we just so happened to write books around the same time. So happily we get to promote them around the same time. Let's see. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Can you like attack it or what? Okay, what happens if you talk to it? Nothing. Are these guys gonna have any information? Yes. It may be the toughest threat we've ever faced. Okay. Your old friend, YOLO. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow this path. No, you're not far behind me at all. At all. It'll be soon. The Bitmap Brothers, Bitmap Books. I don't think they're called Bitmap Brothers. Although I like that. I do it. Yeah, YOLO. Very well done. Also did a book about CRPGs. Yes, so I have not picked up the CRPG book yet. Oh, that one's Kurt Collada, I believe. Not the JRPG book. I had that wrong earlier. Kurt's a great person, too. I got to chat with him for a little bit. So, let me pull up my map here. But yeah, I have not picked up the CRPG book just yet. I would love to. I would definitely count that as research material, but just haven't had a chance to yet. Okay, so let's see. If I go from here... Oh, there's a town super close nearby. So that's exactly where we're going to go. Bitmap Brothers was a British dev, were they? This is real hard to look at today. I don't know why. I apologize in advance, you know. Streaming stuff on CRT. This is how we do. Okay, yeah, here's a town right here. Hello, what's all this then? Oh, they got a well? Well, what do you got? Nothing special, it's just a well, dummy. Come on. Nobody. So I got a question. If you steal something from an empty house, how do you know they took it? Does your karma still go down? Or, you know, can you be a little shyster like that? This door just locked? The door is magically locked. They knew I was going to ask that question about, can I just steal stuff when nobody's around? Right? See, that's what I'm saying. The US president music, it's in the game. Everybody sleep by. A pretty nurse with violet eyes. Leave these men alone. My name is Sosha. I tend the sick. I know how to heal, cure, and great awaken. More wounded? I'll do what I can. The poor nurse seems weary beyond words. I see your injury. Will you make an offering of 40 gold? Sure. Why not? Okay, cure poison. Oh, she could cure poison. Great awaken right there. That's a res spell if I ever saw it. Nay, I cannot. I'm sorry that I cannot help you, but we all grieve today. Oh, there was one more thing to say. She said cannot. Saurus. What? Karma goes down because it's not a did you get caught system. It's a morality system. Got it. That's what I would have guessed too. Let's see. The Adventures of Lolo. I love that game. I do. If you steal from an empty house, Jesus is still watching. It's true. Even in Ultima 6. Gods and Soldiers of Fortune, Chaos Engine are the two games that immediately come to mind. I think they were Speedball devs. Mad Martigan, you are great. Every once in a while, my wife and I will quote that line. You are great. When you like make a good meal or file your taxes or something like that. It's great. Jesuth. Again, from Japan. A localization. Okay, let's see. Cannot. I have aided many a patient today. These men are the last. So are they sick and dying, or what's going on here? A feverish-looking warrior. He has nightmares and sweats a lot. Oh, yeah, he's dying. He's not doing well. Okay, well, this town's not doing great. Now, if this is an RPG, which it is, then there ought to be a little quest for me to solve here, and that'll allow me to get the next thing. Beware of the beast. Watch out for that. Frickin' NPCs. Oh, there's a beast right there. Look at him. I guess he can't. Nothing special. Just a little dragon in a cave. In a cage. Beg your pardon. A dark-bearded man dressed in white robes. Greetings, Avatar. For what hast thou come to my place? How about buying stuff? What do you need? Spellbook, blood moss, garlic, ginseng. What the heck is going on with the camera today? Ugh. It's all good stuff here. All good stuff. Or did you change your mind? So I could make anybody a mage then, I guess, right? You just buy them a spellbook and stock them up with stuff. So we got, create food and heal. Well, howdy do. I will go ahead and buy those. Okay, cool. Name, I am Rudram. Rudyom. I sell magic books and reagents and teach spells. May peace follow the Avatar. You know what? If you know I'm the Avatar, you didn't have to charge me stuff. Okay. Got a couple of new spells here. They are a heal spell. Which I probably already had. That's why... Oh, no. You gotta equip the book. Right? Now... Oh, I did already have it. Okay, but we got the create food spell. So I'm gonna give this spell to Iolo. And then we are going to... Okay, hang on. I'm trying to think. If I were to give a spellbook to Iolo, all the party members attack automatically. So as long as I keep him stocked, he'll just use spells? Is that it? Is this a lot of money? I went to, I mean, I've been grinding a lot and selling things. Import Elim? Is that it? Import Elim. Okay, so... let's see. Halberds are cool. Oh no, we're not giving stuff anymore. We're using stuff. There we go. Okay, rad. Oh, do they not use spells? So the spellbooks are only useful on just the main character then. In Mani, greater heal in Vasmani. And it looks like they eradicated that entirely here, right? So can I buy these or what? Because if I wanted this, he didn't sell potions. Let me see what else we got. I guess this is just the backside of town. There ain't nothing over here. That spot looks sus. But there's nothing there. I really like how they walk around. Is that bait for the beast? Grapes? The beast is like, I gotta watch my diet. More fruits and vegetables, the doctor said. I don't see anything else here. Until you get your hand on the Armageddon spells. So we are verifying that the other party members can't use spells, right? Is that what we're saying? Hey, Got any grapes? Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Nice. Well done. That's an old reference right there. Dang, you're old, man. Find grapes. Am I supposed to take these or what? I don't know. I don't know. All right, is there another town? Because I don't see anything there. There is... Holy smokes. That is not a short distance away. Okay. Yeah. I don't see... I don't really see much else nearby. There's a town to the south of Britannia. I could try that. Why don't I go there? I don't know how to break the spell. You're old, says the guy who got the reference. I only know because you sang it in the voice. That's how I know. Let me see. If it turns dark, I'll come back and try the grapes and see if maybe that works. Okay, you can enchant staves and give them to party members for casting. Okay. I mean, that's something for sure, you know. I really love the crossbow. I really do. Nice. Free stuff. Another two-handed sword. Looking forward to selling a lot of that stuff. We got a ton of gold. And this is still here, just like that. How we doing on health and stuff? That's pretty bad. Okay, so... Oh yeah, gotta have the spell book on. Oh, I see. I see. So let me think here then. Let me try thinking a little outside of the box. Uh-oh. I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah. I have a couple ideas. Somebody told me that too. You gotta level up at a shrine. So let me think here. I have two ideas. Don't tell me if either of them works yet. But I know that there are dying men, so I'm thinking instantly compassion. I have the rune of compassion. Maybe I could use it on them. The other thing is maybe this shrine here is the shrine of compassion. I have to use the rune on the moon orb in order to break the shield. Maybe? I'll try that. Blue Mage, Wacy. Thanks very much. I will take that. I'm going to go ahead and vanquish these foul creatures. Send these foul creatures to the abyss. That's what we're going to do. First we need a sword, and we're going to cast stuff. Oh, shoot. Yeah, never mind. We're going to have to watch that again. Thanks for the hydration. And you need to put the rune on the shrine, then pray, just trying every item everywhere. Okay, we'll try it. Ravaging Justice! Thanks very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the time where, again, I get to mention you have to go to bitmap.news in order to sign up for their newsletter. They're going to be rolling out more info in the coming days. Pre-orders launch October 1st. I'm super excited. This was the secret project the whole time. Me! This was the project, was playing through Super Nintendo RPGs and writing a whole friggin' book or two on them. Very, very happy to finally reveal it. Thanks very much, Ravaging Justice. Okay, so I'm gonna avoid that guy like the plague. Okay, let's go over there again. We'll try it this time. Should work. I thought you were just doing this because you love it. I do, but there's the extra motivation of publishing a book. And I have not, I'll be perfectly honest, I have not loved playing every RPG on this system. I'm sure you can imagine there was a couple that were a little... Yeah, Turbo knows. No, yeah, Mr. Temper, don't worry about it. You did make me nervous that first time. I totally thought you were going to be like, you know, you were going to try and wheedle it out of me and just like spoil everything. And I was like, I was glad that you didn't take that route. So that was very nice of you. Thank you. But that was pretty funny that you did guess it was a book like a year ago. Quite a long time ago. Okay. So now, let's see. Moonstone, force field. Okay. I have got this thing. The giant trees. Are we talking about Lord of the Rings? Oh, we are talking about Lord of the Rings. I actually hate RPGs. I was going to write about walking sims, but, you know, I figured RPGs were close enough. Without playing the best one, are we talking about Terranigma? Well, it is only volume 1, so bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. I'm still working on it. Oh, Tecmo Secret of the Stars. There's Wasey's joke. Tell them that one joke you know. Oh, New Horizons. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that yet. But bear in mind, this is only volume 1, so the adventure will not end so quickly. Okay, let's try this here. Hey! Yes! Yes! Figured it out. Neat. Oh, I can't wait to play Terranigma. It reminds me of that scene on Batman Begins. You know, Christian Bale, where Bruce Wayne tells Alfred, tell them that one joke you know. It's great. We did it. That's it. Force field dissolved and he took a moonstone. Sweet. So, what is this about this whole praying and leveling up thing? Now, I'm going to save right here. We have compassion. Okay. I have no idea what this does. Moonstone. Red buried a moonstone. A moon gate appears. Okay. More monsters. Real ones, even. Let's see. Actually, I don't know who needs healing right now, so let me take a peek. Take a peek skis. I think red could use a little heal up, a little top off. If I can sneak it in here. Now we evolve into Pokemon? Oh, is that where they got the idea from? Pretty sure, like, just everything I ever thought was an innovation in a Japanese RPG just came from Ultima and Wizardry, I guess. Is that what we're really going with? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna come around this way. Krypton. All right. Cats create food and stuff it in their throat. They choke on it. Dang. This is why hobbits did not wield magic, because honestly, like a gastrological spell set would have gone real south, I think, for everybody who was not a hobbit in Middle-earth. Okay, we got stuff. Leather helm and wood shield. Okay, so find a moonstone. The force field prevents it. So this is a different shrine, I guess. What? Did the Golly. Did the Rune of Compassion break? I don't see it anymore. And I don't think it went into my satch here. I'm going to put keys in here. Sorry, still just really trying to figure this out. I don't see it. Okay. So we asked to borrow the rune from Ariana and then straight up just busted it. Thanks for telling me soft locking was a joke, because I would have been horrified. Do you know that the game we know as Super Mario Bros. Started in Japan as Doki Doki Wizardry? Well done. Definitely didn't have priests, they had cooks instead, and they were healers. Nice. And there's like a gut magic in Warhammer from the ogres, the ogre kingdoms. So it exists. Use garlic for science. Maybe somebody else picked it up. Oh, can it do that? Runes are not consumables. Did you put it in a bag in someone's pack? I don't know. I picked up stuff, so it's like I don't see it here. And then I don't see it here. Darn it. This was the issue that I had with the spell book earlier. Let's check this guy. Nope. So it should be in reds, right? It was right here. Is that it? No, that's the moon orb. Yeah, I don't see it. And then if I click on that, it's not in here either. So no idea where it is. I did not sell it. No, I used it on the force field, the previous force field. And then I buried the moonstone, made a moon gate, and then I came here and now I don't see it. The rune is still on the top of the shrine? Could it be? Did I attack with a rubber ducky? I did not. I did not. No. Okay. So I don't know. Let's see. If I look here, see there's another moonstone, right? So like I'm going to go back in here. It should just take me straight back to... No, what the heck? A wingless gargoyle. The gargoyle screams, "On ball seafair," and attempts to flee. Well, you're going to get attacked for that. So I'm kind of unsure how this whole runes and shrines things works. Red finds new ways of getting... It can't be this hard, right? Like, I don't see how it could be. And I'm about to die right now, so... that's not good. Yeah, so if I go back to that exact spot, it should have my stuff there. Is that what we're going with? Wouldn't it be great if one of the tracks in here was like ba 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 ba, and they're like, no, it's totally God Save the King. No, that's not an American song at all. And then they're like, You hear in the background, proud to be a Britannian. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I think that might not be the accurate song, but that's okay. I could forgive. Could forgive the soundtrack for having a dose of freedom and awesome in it. Let's see. So there's got to be there. If I go there and I can't get the moonstone and the rune back, does that mean I'm officially soft locked, or how's that go? Music from Double Dribble? I don't know if I'm familiar with that one, honestly. I do not. No, see, okay, there it is. All right, so if I look here, there's nothing. There's no thing. If I... Oh, man. Red dug up the moonstone. Okay, so we got the moonstone back. But where did the rune go? If anybody knows, speak now, if ever hold your peace. Or speak later. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the moonstone right there. But I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to do now? Because I thought, that, hey, maybe I could use the rune of compassion to heal these guys here who are dying. Oh, thanks for believing in me. A little belief goes a long way. Is it equipped on you in the upper left? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. So that, I think, is a collar, right? Yeah, that's a spike collar. I mean, I'll look again. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? So, that's not it. And then if I go to the bag, it's not in the bag. Right? And that's the only two places it could be on red. It's definitely not in the bag or the inventory of Dupre. It's not equipped on Dupre. Shamino, it's not there either. And it's not in his bag. His bag is empty. Unless there's another inventory that I'm just not aware of. Not seeing anything like that. It's straight up gone. Sentenced to cleaning Lord British latrine for all your days. Dang. Not the latrine, not the water closet. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't understand the inventory system on this game. Can I... what happens if I go back to Ariana? Is she going to be like, oh, here's another person. If I go back to Ariana and hey, I lost your rune. She'd be like, oh, that's all right. I got another one. A distinguished looking gentleman. Welcome to the town of Cove. What can I do for you? I am Armando. I govern here in Cove. In Britannia, there are 8 shrines, one for each of the 8 virtues of the Avatar. There are places where people can go to meditate on these virtues. 'Tis good to meditate on the 8 virtues at the shrines. A party of adventurers came here after their attempt to defeat the gargoyles at the Shrine of Compassion. I spoke with their leader when they arrived. He spoke of a violet glow. A violet glow, okay. Use of the rune may negate the gargoyles' magic at the shrine. That's it. There's your hint right there. We have big facilities here. Leader. He's in bed at Sasha's, recuperating. Okay, so I need to get into that room. Farewell, Sarah. Says it could have disappeared if it hit the floor. Really? So congrats! Yeah, we're both hopelessly stuck. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I have no qualms about that. Okay, so now I would like to know how to sneak in. I need to get into that house to talk to the leader. I guess. Not exactly sure. Oh, whoops. Oh, we're not wounded. Okay, sorry. God said to check behind trees, rocks, search the entire around the sign. If it's gone, you may have to reload. Dang, really? Okay. I mean, it's going to be like a small gray stone, right? This is going to be your chance to play some Where's Waldo with me. Like, it's not... It can't be, like... That's just a rock, right? No. Okay. Because I'm guessing you need all the runes, right? In order to beat this game. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is a little silly. Now, one thing that I did is I did make a moon gate here and traveled through it, so maybe it dropped on the other side. Perhaps. We could try that. Okay, let's see if I can't get through this safely. Because maybe I dropped it here before I died. I don't know. Really can't say. I'm about to run out of healing. Oh, yeah. Toast. You don't need the moonstone, so don't... Or you need the moonstone, so don't bury them. Okay. The moonstone, at least I know I can pick up again, if need be. Looked it up on the Google if you need info on this lost rune thingy. Yeah, give me the Google info on the lost rune thing. I would appreciate it. That's our next sort of micro goal, is just to find that. I will also go ahead and sell off some of our goods that we really don't need at this stage. We're pretty well equipped, I think. I'm also carrying around a bunch of gold. Can I convert that into gold coins, or is that not the same thing? I don't have to worry about that. There weren't gold nugs. You just read that you can permanently lose items by dropping them in soft lock. It does that on PC and SNES. Dang. Really? Oh my goodness. Let me go back and talk with Ariana here real quick. That is terrifying. Especially since it didn't prompt me to drop it. It just dropped and I wasn't really aware of where or how it did that. I think she's up in here. Oh, hello. I talked with her wearing a leather glove on her left hand. Welcome. My name is Kitten. Oh yeah, we talked with Kitten. I like birds. No. Okay. Hello, I lost your rune. I already gave it to you. Well, that's too bad, innit? Okay. And I've died a couple times now. I don't know. I don't know. Do we still need the rune? Because we freed the... We liberated the shrine. Liberation. What? The woman Kitten is based on someone in real life who got you your first programming job? Really? That's very interesting. You'll retrieve at a shrine if you can't find... Okay. It may be used and left behind. Retrieve at a shrine if still can't find. It's permanently lost. Okay. Because I did not see it on the ground at all. Straight up at all. Get with the program, Iolo, whoever that was. Yeah, the question is if we still need the rune. Because I did use it. I did use it in order to liberate that one shrine. But now it's a matter of getting through, you know, to the next bit. So... because it should be here. The gate is not here either now. That's the spot where I dropped it. Yeah, the moonstone's gone too. Holy smokes. You're kidding me with this. You're joking. You're joking. I can't believe my ears. Would someone shut this fella up? I'm drowning in my tea. Are you all looking forward to Halloween? It's coming up. Yeah, that would suck. That would suck. Can we, like, Game Genie our items back? Or what? Because the weird thing here, so is I made a moon gate by burying the moonstone. Traveled through it the first time. Died. Came back and the gate was still there. Now... I did that again, and now the gate's not there at all. And I don't know why. I don't understand. Neither do I. So do all who live such times, but it is not for them to decide. All you have to decide is whether you should reset the game or not. Frodo beckons. The Daffy Duck cartoon where he made the egg disappear? I don't know, but you remember that one Looney Tunes where there's like a chicken that is Sinatra, and then there's a chicken that's the one guy, what's his name? From White Christmas? Can't remember his name. I'm dreaming of a white... That guy. Anyway, and they kind of like sing to Porky Pig and he lays 1,000 eggs. You remember that? Bing Crosby, thank you. I'm glad you got Bing Crosby from that impression. That makes me happy. Because that wasn't much to go on. Okay, so based on the moon phases. So for daughter, she wants to be, oh, She-Ra. Oh, you're raising some kids, right? Sounds like. My kids have gone as Frodo and Sam before, Mario and Luigi, Sora, and what was the other one? It was like a ghost dinosaur that year. I like holidays, I really do. Let's see. One moon dictates. So it could still be there, right? Locate rune, find shrine, use the room, speak the mantra, take the moonstone, leave the rune on altar, no longer needed. So I don't need the rune then. And that would explain why it just disappeared. So my first time seeing White Christmas was just like 2 years ago. Growing up, my family did not celebrate Christmas. Just my dad's bizarre, overly fundamental thing. And I always kind of really longed for Christmas from a distance. But now that I'm an adult, I'm just all about Christmas. Hey, I'll smell you later, McFly. Take care of yourself, Krypton. Okay, we got to figure this out. So I got to come back here on a different moon than to get my moonstone back. Is that what we're saying? I don't know how to level up here at all. Like, talk to it, I guess? There we go. The dais of compassion. As you stand before the dais, or dais, I think it's dais. A mystical voice sounds in your head. Thy deeds serve as an example to all. Who will meditate? Me. No beast is so fierce, yet shows a touch of pity. Sweet mercy is nobility's true badge. You receive no enlightenment. What? Yeah, but why? Oh, is it karma is too low? You're kidding. I didn't even take that much of stuff. Dupre gained a level in dexterity. Nice. You must show compassion. There's not else for you to learn here. Return when thy journey has progressed further. Okay, so Dupre's just fine, I guess. Retro Gaming Jeebus, how's it going? While someone else playing the SNES version of Rune does disappear after you use it to unlock the shrine. Okay. Whew. And then I'm guessing we can get the moon stone on a different phase of the moon. We'll get that back. That did serve as an example to all. Shamino! Hey, it's me, Shamino. Oh, okay. Shamino and Dupre get a level up, but not dumb old Red. I stole too much. All I did was take the gold nuggets from town, and Lord British gave me permission to take anything from his castle, so that's what I did. But I did not, I swear by Scout's honor, I did not take much more than that. Hey, thank you very much, Retro Gaming Jibas. I appreciate that. Thanks very much for the support. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that you find it a unique, stimulating, and refreshing take on games that have been talked about quite a bit. Previously in these streams, I've discussed how I think there really aren't any hidden gems left on the Super Nintendo. It is one of the most well-studied systems in Retrodom. But that doesn't mean there aren't new things to say about these things. So I attempted to do that. Thief, criminal, oh,
You're a liar and a thief.
I'm not a criminal. I didn't even break a ton of law. All I stole was a couple of pieces of gold. That's it. Okay, that's great. So we don't need the rune. I'm glad that we figured that out. Let's see. I didn't take much more than that. No, I did. I stole the nuggets. The muchness is like, how much do you have to steal before the game's like, okay, now you can't level up, right? Like if you stole like a pen from work, is the game like, you can't level up? Is if you're stealing like, you know, the gold out of Fort Knox, if you're a Goldfinger, yeah, well, that wasn't Goldfinger's plan though, was it? If you're stealing things, if you're going to steal Demon, like that's pretty bad, right? I'm not calling retro. Oh, retro dumb. I get it. Read about how Wasey would hydrate you through. So it is not a chronicle of my streaming journey. I'll tell you that. I've treated this more like research and stuff. You stole our hearts. Oh, I'm gonna just keep them forever. Okay, so now look. I'll give you one last chance, Shrine. One last chance. Okay, I'm going to try something here. Yeah, it was irradiating the gold, right? As soon as I said Goldfinger, I was like, wait a minute, he wasn't stealing the gold. He was irradiating the gold. I actually really like Goldfinger. Recently, we watched through the entire, the new James Bond run. I can't remember the name of the guy. Jack Daniels. No. Daniel Craig. And I really liked Casino Royale. I thought Casino Royale was fantastic. So good. I really enjoyed that one. Daniel Craig. Craig Danielson. I did 5 years of hard time for stealing a pen from work. Yeah, right. Sure. I was forced to not be able to level up. So that is Miria. Yeah. We wanted to have a little bit of a spread here. Obviously, it's tempting to just have square villains on the cover, and I wanted 3. So yeah, we got Kefka Palazzo, we have Tyr, Miria, and we have Lavos. Oh, he does look pretty round. Yeah, I started reading Casino Royale not too long ago, and because it was a digital book, I forgot that I owned it, so I stopped reading it. I'm currently reading Crime and Punishment. Really loving it. Super good book. Long book, though. Okay, let's try something here. We're gonna cast. No. If I can't help heal, then what? Ooh, level 5 lightning. I'm not sure. Heavily scarred man. Oh, the pain. The pain. Too many. There were too many of them. My head is pounding like a drum. What is thy name? I am called Gurtan. I'm recovering. Gurtan, my friend. I go into battle whenever Geoffrey sends me. My apologies to anybody named Geoffrey. He is the captain of the guard. We sought to liberate the Shrine of Compassion, but the Gargos were too much for us. They used very strong magic and the shrines were sealed. I'm sorry, trying to voice a sick guy. A moonstone was upon the dais, surrounded by a strange violet glow. I tried to get to it, but I could not. Maybe if we use a rune on the shrine, we could break the seal. Hey, I think there's a kind of energy field. 'Tis a matter beyond my comprehension. I don't like crime nor punishment. That Raskolnikov, he was one rascal, let me tell you. That's is exactly how I read Crime and Punishment. An unconscious man with his face twisted with pain. You don't want to talk. Geodude evolves into Geoffrey. Now do the Nintendo battle theme. Oh, here we go. That's the whole Nintendo battle theme right there. It just does those two things over and over again forever. And I'm pretty sure there's only one song for battle in that whole game. Oh my goodness, my head. I can't with that song. It is maybe, and this is okay. I mean, we can squabble about it all day. I don't plan to change anybody's mind on it, but oh yeah, the war battles have different, but like individual battles, right? Like the JRPG style battles. A tremendous song, amazing, maybe the best ever. It is. To my mind, it may be the worst battle theme on the Super Nintendo. It sounds like a Sega Genesis track. That's maybe the worst thing I could say about it. But you know, the good thing about it is eventually it ends when you finish the battle. Okay, find a beggar, give him money, donate blood. Oh, there's beggars. We could do that. The Metaphor Refantasio ripped off. Okay, how are you supposed to pronounce that? Is it Metaphor regarding Fantasio? Is it Metaphor Refantasio? Do you pronounce the colon? These are the questions. Don't ruin Nintendo for me. I don't plan to, but Nintendo can ruin itself for you. Let's just say that. But it does sound like a Genesis. It sure does. You guys want to hear it right now? Okay, maybe we'll just end the stream with this. Okay, like here, listen to this. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. You tell me if you think this is a good track. Let's see. Villages, danger, maybe. Waiting for the remix. Metaphor Resis Spuentasio. In Nindo Wave. Oh, I'm sure it sounds better in its original form, yeah. It's clear that Nintendo suffers from the act of being ported, which is a shame. Okay, so it's not fixed. Normal battle, I think is what it's called. Yes! Okay. Alright, let me get this exact here. You know what? Whatever the track fixed battle is not much better. Okay. Let me go ahead and pause this. Oh, hey everybody. Let's get real. Say unhide all. And then we're gonna... Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, now you listen to this. Tell me if you think this is good. I'll bump it up. Oh boy. No! 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 What is it doing? It's like it's like if you played electric guitar on a toaster and with like forks, and then they were randomly like, crap, it needs more carnival, and so they threw in this like it's atrocious. No, I'm not gonna look up dandelions forever. You're probably retired from music after this. I can't. This is the worst battle theme on the Super Nintendo. Name a worst battle theme. I mean, the obvious joke here is obvious, and we'll see if anybody makes it. But yeah, that's real bad. That's real bad, y'all. See, there's the obvious joke. Mr. Temper, ladies and gentlemen. Hook, line, and sinker. There it is. Let me take a picture with the fish I just caught. Robo-Trek does have a bad battle theme. It does. That's a good point. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. Look up Robo-Trek. This is the last thing we're gonna do today. Okay. And then I don't know what it's called. Maybe Dangerous Places, Robots versus Hackers. Let's see. Oh, Super Robot Battle, it's probably called. Right here. Yeah. No, this is the boss battle music, which I actually do like. It sounds like Big Trouble in Little China or something like that. Big fish, if you know what I mean. Hey, Metal, thanks for coming back today. I appreciate the tips and stuff like that for Ultima 6. Thanks very much. Okay, not too bad. Now, let me see. What is going to be the problem with Robo-Trek is the tracks are really short. Really short. Let me see here if I can find it. No, it's not that. This is it. Oh, and I just realized the sound wasn't even on for the previous song. Beg your pardon. So this is the battle theme for Robo-Trek. Mostly it's just annoying. Which, like... Yeah, mostly it's just annoying. Which, like, the Nintendo one is too. The Nintendo one actually sounds like silverware to me. Robo Mummy, thanks for the sub. You like both of them? This one made you quit the stream? A single play, I don't get it. Like, this one made you quit the stream, but you were just fine. You were like one of the people who were like, no, I'm going to hang on to this bad game. When we were playing through a Nintendo, When we were playing through a Nintendo, you were like one of the few people who kept coming back to actually watch a Nintendo being played. Like one of two. It does sound like a group of clowns fighting. And Nintendo on Super Nintendo is a bad game. Yeah, it definitely is. I'll go out to say it's not the worst Super Nintendo RPG. It is not. Well, let me rephrase that then. You are one of two people who was there to chat, because nobody was there to watch a Nintendo. It was the ultimate stream killer. Just need to understand. You gotta understand the game, man. It's so deep. It's profound, man. You just don't understand. If only you had a deeper understanding of Koei, you could understand. That is one of the most vexing and tiresome excuses for a bad game. If you just don't understand how to play it, man. Like, no, I understand that, like, you built an entire recruiting system with obvious choices and only 2 slots to fit in. Like, that's not my fault that you, yeah, vexatious. That's not my fault that you built a ridiculous, recruiting system for no reason with all these characters, like, and redundancies built. It's not my fault that your soundtrack is super dull, or all your dungeons look the same, or you have a pointless kind of like tactical movement thing in each combat round for some reason. It's not my fault, and on and on and on. Anyway, Nintendo Way of the Ninja. Now that said, I'm not totally anti-Koei, because I did enjoy Uncharted Waters. I did not enjoy being backseat gamed, stares at a certain person in chat. The character and recruiting system is awesome if you love spamming the same dialogue choice over and over again, and then randomly moving from town to town just to try to find that same person. It's so thrilling to just basically do tedium to get a character to fill one of 2 slots. That's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Utterly. Go buy my book. So, hey friends, we're going to get off today. Here's the thing. Go to bitmap.news. Now you'll hold my hand. That was why I jumped off of Uncharted Waters, because you were trying to be grandma over here. Bitmap.news. Go there, subscribe to their newsletter, check all that out, enjoy, and yeah, this is the book. This is a day I've been waiting for 3 years to show this book. So I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Again, that's bitmap.news. Go there, subscribe to the newsletter. They're going to be dropping info in the coming days. Please help me share this book around. Okay. This is going to be going out to a lot of different people. A ton of really amazing contributors contributed to this as well. About 3 dozen people. And again, this is like a 550 plus page book. Huge hardcover. So please look forward to it. Pre-orders launch on October 1st. And I think that's just about everything I can tell you about it for now. There should be a product page up in the coming days that has more information. So look out for that. But in the meantime, it'll make a great doorstop. Oh, you don't even want to know what I'm going to do with the pages of your book. Don't even get me started, Sigably. Wifey was involved in the creation, yes. The interior design of the book was made by Wifey and I. We came up with the design philosophy and atmosphere of the book together. Bitmap was an excellent resource for editing and refining that into a much better book, because neither of us have designed a book of this scale before. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks to everybody who helped contribute and support this project. Contribute to and support this project. Thank you for everybody who shared the project around, who retweeted and reposted. This is all across social media. Thank you. Thanks very much. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. What is it? Thursday tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the book either. And now I gotta start working on the next one. All right. Everybody, hugs and kisses. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.